Well, good morning. I don't know if you can hear it over there, but we have a red squirrel working the pine trees, dropping pine cones today. And he's going to be moving along shortly. I got a couple little traps out to catch him and take him up the woods and let him loose because I don't want him getting in my house. So, hey, just to show you, I made the son has got after the ropes. I'm going to have to adjust them again, but I made a swing for the grandchildren. They get up on that and they swing back and forth. And basically it's a 14 foot, 2-inch square, 3-inch square tubing. And then of course I put a cross type brace on the bottom, buried it 7 feet, and put 5 or 6 bags of concrete on top of it. Then kind of welded in a like a dead man, like where we used to play hangman in school. So that's what it is. It's called our hangman swing. So yeah, the kids are really enjoying it. So the new playhouse is coming along. The tins on the roof. I still have to put the 2x4 along for the trim front and back on the top, on the peak. And then I'm going to frame it in 1x3 and then put some clapboard siding on it. And then we'll paint it the same color as the house, which is kind of a clay. And then, of course, looking over at the house, the next big thing we're going to do is next spring is we're going to get rid of those skylights. We're going to put in a couple dormers and windows and finish the rear roof and the peak over the breakfast nook on your right. That is next to the new addition. So, yeah. So enough of what's going on in Sean's neighborhood. Oh, the other thing is, I seeded this. I spent a lot of money on the seed. It's just starting. It's been like 12 days, and I'm not really pleased with the seeding. I'm going to allow it to continue. It wasn't the normal seeding I got, but it seems like it's hard to get grass seed right now. And it is late in the season. We're in September. This needs to grow. It is just starting. I'm going to give it a little bit longer, a couple days. But if it doesn't continue to go, I'm going to reseed it and re-roll it with some better products. So yeah, I moved the Model A from one garage, that one over there, to here. And I thought it'd be kind of cool if I put a tack on it. And I was looking at, sorry about the jiggling. I thought about putting the tack outside here. I started wiring it up. And I don't like it there. So I'm going to take it off before I cut any of the wires or run any of the wires. And I'm going to move it inside. Probably below the light switch. I thought about putting it right here. It's pretty tight. I'll probably bang my knees on it. So I do want a tack. There's not really enough room here, and I don't want it stuck out. I don't want it messing with the fuzzy dice. So, so that's where I am on that. So I've been off. I haven't really done anything. I want to do a little bit of work to the Mustang. Got to do some cleaning on it. Really haven't cleaned it much this summer. I've just been driving it and giving it a rinse off every once in a while. So I got to get after that. I'm going to move some of the tools from the other garage over here. Probably most of the tools, because that little garage, I usually keep my plow truck there in the winter, and I was worried about my tools getting crappy because there's a lot of moisture in that garage. This garage won't be used in the winter, and if I need to fix anything in the winter, I go to my big shop anyway that's got heat. So this is going to be cold storage. I just looked on eBay about getting some wheel rollers that pick your car up and then you can roll them around, because I'm kind of thinking I'm going to put the Model A over in the corner once I clean all the junk out of here this fall. Put the Model A there, leave the Mustang here, and put the 66, if it fits, right here. And if it doesn't, I'll swap it out with the probably the rat rod or the 52. So I'll just put these cars around in different spots. I'll put this one on the caster so I can move it into the corner. Of course, we'll shut the batteries off on them, treat the fuel. I'm not having very good luck with this motor. It smoked a little bit when I got it. Of course, then I put the new Elderbrock carb on it, and because the Holly was just way too big for this car, and the jets were turned in mostly all the way. The problem I'm having with this car is, one, I'm not too sure that this Elderbrock is very good. I turned all the jets in on it the other night, and it continued to run, which it shouldn't. I'm going to take the top off the carburetor and reset the float heights again. They may be it may be getting a little bit by sucking through the vacuum. And that could be some of my problems. I'm not too sure. I got to look into that. But I have another Elderbrock I may throw on there. An older one, but it's in really good shape, and I've used it a couple times on other vehicles. And right on cue, the phone rings. There. I think that happens in every video now. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking when I put this carburetor on and it started and then start immediately flooding, because I don't know if I still have it over here. It's probably dried out by now. You can still hear it's full of gas. Now it's been 2 months and it's still full of gas. And it washed those cylinders pretty badly. And it spun. I didn't even realize it was doing it. I got in it. It was running perfectly. I'd shut it off. I put the breather back on it, did a couple things, didn't smell any gas, jumped in it, hit the key, and she cranked hard once. And I let right off the key, and it tried to fire, and I don't know if I broke a ring or what, or a couple rings, but it's smoking. And I'm not sure the best way to handle that. I got a couple nice blocks, 302s. I have another 5 liter out of a Mustang GT. That could go in there nicely. But the problem with that is, the problem with any of this is, that ready to run ignition is really meant for non-roller. I'd have to change the gear on it. They don't change that easily. I do have changed them. But sometimes it's just easier to buy another Summit ready to run for the motor it's supposed to be in, and save that for the 289. Okay, so yeah, I also toyed with 351, but there's hardly any room in here anyway. And if I go with a 351, it's going to be a wider intake on it. It pushes the heads out a little bit, and exhaust over a little bit, and I don't have enough room now. So I'm debating what I'm going to do with this motor. If I'm going to take it out, and I am definitely going to do a compression check again on it. I did it when I first got it, and they were good. Well, this will tell me if it has good compression, but it has an oil ring broken, which I'm assuming I may have. It's smoking out the tailpipe, but it runs good. I did have a huge vacuum leak in my PCV valve on the passenger side. I've got it taped off right now. I just picked up a new one. I'll put that back together. It was stuck open, so it was drawing massive amounts of vacuum through that motor. And I was wondering if that was pulling oil up past the pistons. So, not sure, never had that problem before. But, so the tach, and the tach is just a cheap one from Auto Parts, and probably won't go that route again. I'll just buy one from Summit or Jegs or somewhere, because the quality is so much better off those. I got a couple Summit tachs. I got one tach in my I think it's in my 52. That is that's a Summit, and it's been in there forever, and it runs great. Never have a bit of problem with it. This one came all in pieces. You got to put it together. I thought it'd be kind of cool out on the hood like that, but I sat in the car last night when I was putting it in, and I thought, I don't like it. I just don't like it. So I'm going to go inside the cab with it, and that's where I'm going. It's a plastic piece of crap, and it looks like garbage out there. So I'm going to hide it in the inside the under the dash or by the dash somewhere. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on. Man, I've been lengthy. I'm over 10 minutes, and that's way too long for me for running my mouth. So again, thank you for all the new subscribers. Appreciate it. Love the comments. I'm getting some good comments. Hopefully I give good answers. I'm not sure. So I'll bring you some more. Oh boy, I'm going to get crap for this again. The previous owner watches some of my videos, and he told me to get the tools off my cowling. I can't blame him. It's his car. I'm just the next steward of it. So there again, thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for the comments. Enjoy all these other channels that I watch, that everybody's doing hot rodding, all these smaller channels. And yeah, stay tuned. More to come.